Mainstream history presents a specific linear timeline. We are taught that every ancient megalith was the product of primitive labor, utilizing basic wooden rollers, ropes, and simple leverage. But on this remote island in Micronesia, a dark structural anomaly shatters that narrative: Nan Madol. This complex consists of 92 artificial islands. Unlike traditional cities, the entire network was constructed directly on top of a living coral reef. The engineering defies standard tribal capabilities. The city is built from thousands of hexagonal basalt blocks, with individual stones weighing as much as 50 tons. Basalt of this density only forms through specific volcanic processes. However, there are no volcanic quarries anywhere near this reef. To find stones like these, you have to look at natural cliff faces miles away across the water. This creates a massive logistical paradox. Primitive builders would have been forced to transport millions of tons of volcanic rock across the open ocean before stacking them with geometric precision inside the sea. The sheer physical weight and location of these ruins make the standard story of human engineering mathematically impossible. The architecture itself demands a different explanation. Ropes and muscle fail the physics test here. The extreme density of these stones exceeds the structural limits of primitive transport. Local oral history explicitly states the ancestors didn't use physical force. Instead, they claim the city was built by two sorcerers who used sound to make the stones fly through the air. Modern physics suggests this was an application of structural resonance. High-density basalt is uniquely conductive to specific sound frequencies. Matching the resonant frequency achieves acoustic levitation, allowing for massive modular construction without wheels or pulleys. The existence of these structures proves that an advanced processing chip, a deep understanding of acoustic physics, was active thousands of years before our recorded history begins. The anomaly goes deeper than the surface. Divers exploring the waters surrounding the reef discovered that the basalt pillars do not stop at the coral. Massive stone columns continue down into the pitch-black ocean floor. This is Kani Muiso, a prehistoric city network that dwarfs the ruins visible from the surface. This lower city was built when the ocean floor was dry land. As this graph of global sea levels shows, that puts the construction date before the end of the last ice age. When early 20th century explorers attempted to excavate these submerged ruins and ship artifacts back to Europe, they were met with a series of unexplained tragedies. Their naval ships sank without mechanical explanation, and the divers died of sudden, total internal organ failure, symptoms consistent with exposure to high-intensity electromagnetic radiation. These recurring failures suggest the site is protected by an active electromagnetic field. This isn't just a ruin, it is a shielded environment guarding a prehistoric database. This raises a critical question. Why is there a total scientific blackout on this site? There is zero mainstream funding dedicated to mapping the deep-sea ruins of Micronesia. Instead of researchers, the area is monitored by military-level patrols and strictly enforced restricted zones. Global governments use high-end maritime tracking to ensure the island remains isolated from any independent scientific scrutiny. The motive for this cover-up is strategic. Admitting a 10,000-year-old civilization possessed acoustic technology would invalidate the evolutionary timeline taught in our schools. This evidence points to a cyclical paradigm. Humanity reaches an extreme technological peak, only to be flattened by a planetary hard reset. These cycles suggest Nan Madol is a remnant of a previous peak our civilization is only now approaching. If history is cyclical, then our linear timeline is merely a security protocol. It is designed to keep us from realizing that our current system track can be reset at any moment.